Greetings, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. Welcome to your reading for September 2023 by amalightworker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please remember to turn on the notification bell. Remember, these are general readings, and if you'd like to have a private consultation with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, and those readings are available for download and purchase through vimeo.com through the link posted down here below in the show more description box. Always listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign because you are going to get additional information. Now, there's two parts to this reading. I will be doing Akashic Records reading for your sign, Virgo. Then after that, I will be opening a few tarot cards. So let's see what it will be revealed for September 2023 for you, Virgos. September 2023 will feel a little bit weird for you. In many ways, you are going to feel that energy is opening up, particularly when it comes to your emotions and heart center. But in other ways, you are going to feel that you are dealing with tiny little delays, tiny little things that require attention here and there. In the larger scheme of things, something significant will be achieved and it will be resolved. You may want to exercise a great deal of patience. You may want to exercise a great deal of attention to detail. I'm not talking about unnecessary details, okay, and wasting your time or your effort on that, but you may want to pay attention to the fine print. Pay attention to little things being said, the way how you said them, the way how you perceive the information being presented to you, because later that may create the basis for some sort of a misunderstanding. If you are someone who is studying, learning new things, whether you are learning on your own, studying from a book, taking courses, classes, a training, or a workshop, double check on the information to make sure that you are comprehending the material correctly. And if you have any important deadlines, get-togethers with others, make sure that you are confirming the time, the date, and the place, because there could be some confusion around that. You have to understand that sometimes if you have to redo something, or even if you have to redo it from scratch or from the beginning, this is not necessarily bad, because you may find yourself having to deal with situations that you thought you dealt with. Many of your projects are taking off. This could be projects at work, financial projects, your own personal investments. For some of you, it could be your dreams are now taking off. You need to pay a little bit more attention to how you feel internally, because this is going to be projected into what is it that you are attracting externally. And the karmic law from the Akashic Records states that what you feel internally, this is what you end up attracting. I am told that many of you Virgos will be looking into the higher power. You may be looking into different levels of consciousness, unconsciousness. You could be learning to grow and mature in a new way, because for some of you, spirituality, your religious beliefs, faith may be taking new nuances, new meanings. You could be looking at it from a different point of view. I am shown by the Akashic Records, many of you Virgos doing yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. I am shown many of you Virgos looking into martial arts. For some of you, you could be learning how to swim at this time, or maybe you are thinking of learning how to swim, learning how to ride a bike. So you are looking into learning new things. Some of you will be looking into things of the past that gave you great joy. Maybe you haven't done them in a while. Things like riding a bicycle, painting, going for a run, going for a swim. You may be looking into picking up some of these hobbies or activities of the past that you haven't done in such a long time. You may notice that in September, for some reason, your eyesight could be a little bit sensitive from light. Could be the sunlight or certain lights like fluorescent lights type of lights that maybe you're going to be a little bit more sensitive than usual. And for some of you, you are going to have a couple of days where maybe your stomach feels a little bit more sensitive. So for some of you, this sensitivity could be on and off. If you have been feeling lethargic at the beginning of September, by the end of September, all of that is going to change, is going to shift, because you are going to feel full of energy and your heart is going to be full of joy. Recently, many of you went through some disappointment. Maybe some of you are going through disappointments now. But I also shown the other side of the coin, where after a period where you felt like whatever you had to do had to happen with so much difficulty, it wasn't effortless. Now you are noticing that you are able to tackle your tasks, your duties, to fulfill your promises with much more ease. You're going to feel a lot more at ease with yourself. The environment in which you live or work, some of you live and work from home, it's going to feel different because you're going to notice some improvements. I am shown many of you Virgos having to pay for services like fixing and repairing, whoever you need to hire to fix and repair stuff around the house. I am shown that some of you will pay particular attention to the outdoor areas of your home. There could be the porch, the front porch, the yard, the backyard. And there's also a sense that some of you are decorating your home, or maybe you are decorating the external areas, the exterior of your home. You may want to pay attention to the water bill. You may want to pay attention to utilities, because I'm shown some of you comparing utility bills, how much they cost now compared to a year ago. And I'm shown many of you Virgos switching to light bulbs that are more effective. They use less electricity. They spend less energy. And I am also shown that you are doing anything that you can that is in your power to look where potentially you could be saving money. What are your daily expenses or your utilities? Many of you will have a great deal of luck in anything new that you are trying to purchase during this time. You could be getting a great deal of luck. You may be getting a huge discount. And it could be something significant like purchasing a new car, anything that you may need to purchase for those of you who are looking to renovate your home or to redecorate your home. I'm also shown many of you shopping or looking online. Maybe you're not going to buy right away. Maybe you're going to take some time to think about it. But many of you are scrolling online looking for new iPhones, new iPads, new computers, new laptops. So you are looking to purchase some sort of a technology. You're going to feel that everything that you touch, okay, or everything that you focus on, it starts to give results. You're going to feel, Virgo, like you have the Midas touch. If you are a Virgo who has been dealing with courts, lawsuit, the justice system, the immigration system, I am shown that you are about to receive an envelope or an email notifying you of some sort of a good news. For some of you, you could be dealing with the notary public. Maybe you want to get a stamp or something being approved. So it's coming. It's headed toward you. I'm also shown situations for those of you who have to deal with public housing, mortgages, dealing with a bank for a mortgage to be approved. So some sort of a good news about finances that enables you to live in a home, to move to a new home, or to purchase some property. Many of you could be dealing with reimbursements, refinancing, reapplying. And I'm shown that for some of you who, if you have been looking for a job, or maybe you applied for a job and you completely forgot about it, you could be receiving some sort of a news or notification about a job application that you did some time ago. There is a sense that whatever is happening now in September 2023 will give you some results, will end, complete, or arrive to a culmination point around March, April, May of 2024. You are for sure entering a new phase of your life where you feel that you do put in the work and it works out, versus you are working and you are having so many difficulties. Now you're going to feel that you are aligning with the energy. You will have an inner instinct, an inner knowing, an inner intuition of who to talk to about any issues that may be coming up. You are also going to be divinely guided to be at the right place at the right time. You are for sure going to gather a lot of support. If you are trying to gather enough signatures for a petition, you're going to gain a lot of support. If you are trying to get emotional support, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to have a charm about you, Virgo, because you are going to be able to change the mind of your enemies, your competitors. Okay? You're going to be able to charm anyone that you desire. And that could prove to be very successful for you in a dating situation, to charm the one that you have an interest on. You could be charming people during a job interview, thus landing the job. If you are thinking of launching videos or anything else on social media, maybe launching a new channel, Okay, you're going to be able to charm people. This time around, there is a sense that you are much more determined to achieve your goal and your success. Many of you could be, if you stopped going at the gym or stopped exercising, you don't have to necessarily go at the gym to exercise. There's going to be this build-up of willpower. You could be going back to the gym or going back to exercising. Some of you are going to be looking into medical procedures. These could be medical procedures that maybe you have been putting off. You may be dealing during this time with doctors, surgeons, talking about possibly having a medical intervention or a surgery. This may be happening to you, but you may also be in a position where you are dealing with doctors and surgeons because one of your loved ones, someone that maybe you are responsible for, they could be going through some sort of a surgery, or they may be recuperating from it. You are going to have a blast because you're going to have many of these spontaneous moments, running into familiar people, gatherings, celebrations, especially having fun, or maybe you're going to enjoy your home so much more than you did before. If you have had a tendency to get bored, or maybe life so far has been boring, suddenly life opens up because I'm not getting the sense that you're going to have a chance or a moment to feel sad or to be bored. Your relationship could be taking you into new ground, new adventures, into new places. Many of you could be traveling, but I'm also shown other Virgos that you're going to have such a vivid fantasy. You may be traveling into other dimensions with your intuition. And for some of you, it feels that you could be discovering new things about a new country, a new culture, a new religion, maybe through the TV, through social media, through people that you could be communicating from that country or from that religion or that background. So you're going to have this sense of curiosity about getting to know people that are a little bit different. During this time, you may be asked to do a favor for your boss, your supervisor. You may be asked to take a special role during a presentation, during a meeting, or even to fill in for someone. There is this sense that you could be approached by somebody that maybe you haven't spoken in such a long time. For some reason, there was some sort of an estrangement. Okay, they may suddenly start to contact you or wanting to reconnect. You could be thinking about the good old times, your good friends, and you may be thinking of organizing something to get in touch with everybody. You could be thinking about, some of you may be thinking about organizing some sort of a get-together with old classmates or old co-workers. Many of you may be signing up for a country club. You may be signing up for a community to belong to. Maybe there's an application process. You may be invited to participate or be a member of a special Facebook group, to be a member of, or you may be invited to some sort of a special gathering. And many of you may also attend conferences. You could be attending lavish, elaborated conferences, and some of these are online, but for many of you, I see you going there in person. And because there's a sense of a lot of you networking and getting to meet new people, a job offer could suddenly fall in your lap. You may have to deal with circumstances where you have to act very quick because some of these opportunities may not be available for too long. You are encouraged to examine these opportunities okay, one by one, to carefully examine them. These are opportunities in love, but also opportunities for work, okay? But don't take too much of a time to examine them, because some of these offers may not be available to you anymore. I'm now going to open a few cards to see what information will show up for you through the cards. And remember that I have done a whole new reading for you and for your sign. That reading is available through Vimeo for download and purchase. And for those of you who are interested, the link for that is posted down here below in the Show More description box. The first card that wanted to show up for you, Virgo, is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups to me, it means happiness, hospitality, generosity, giving and receiving. It also means something to support your soul. Sometimes it means a friend that shows up to support you, or vice versa. It means fulfillment, satisfaction, joy, happiness. And it also means wish fulfillment sometimes for me. Some of you could be relaxing, you could be invited to go to a spa experience. Some of you could be attending a spiritual retreat. I'm shown that some of you could be gifted some sort of a lavish experience. You may be gifted something. You could be gifted tickets to go to somewhere that is important or expensive. I'm also seeing like concert tickets for some of you. You are going to have the means, whatever you need, so that you can spend money on a whole new wardrobe. I see some of you shopping for like a specific attire. Either it's connected to your work that you may need this specific attire. You may have to attend a function like a wedding or some sort of a gala event, and you have to shop for a specific attire for that. I'm getting a sense of people being very generous towards you, because I see an exchange of gifts. You giving gifts to others, but also other people giving gifts to you as well. And that reminds me, maybe it's your birthday, I think, for Virgos. Maybe that's why there is this sense of gifts. So happy birthday to you. The next card that you have is the Six of Wands. To me, it means victory, success, accolades of a job well done. It means travel sometimes. It also means that enjoy the victory for what it is right now, savor the moment. But work must continue. You are not done yet. I keep hearing specifically through my spiritual team. Remember, I read the cards intuitively, that for some of you this signifies significant news, some sort of a victory in a legal related situation. The next card that you have is Home. This card means that there's going to be improvements related to a home where you live. It may also be related to work, particularly for those of you who work from home. And it could be about real estate, buying or selling a home, buying or selling of a property. When you get this card, it also reminds you that you may want to do some feng shui around your home, because that's going to improve every area of your life. You are going to meet someone important, someone significant through a home gathering, a home party. This could be at your own home. This could be in somebody else's home party or home gathering. I see many of you going for some sort of a house showing. You could be shopping for a new home. You could be putting your house in the market during this time to be sold. Somebody may be dropping by and suddenly out of nowhere checking to see if you are interested to sell your property. I am also shown that for some of you during this time, it could be that a friendship drops in your lap. You are about to attract many opportunities that seemingly are going to feel like they're dropping in your lap. The next card that you have children. So for some of you, you have the victory, you have the job, you have the home, you have the children. Now, the children card means that you are able to see and understand the potential in a child you have or children that you have in your life. Sometimes it means that a relationship that you have or that you are about to have has potential. You're going to see the potential in that. Receiving some good news in regards to children. And it also means the birthing of a brand new idea, the launching of a new project, approaching life with childlike innocence, childlike fun. Okay, the need to reconnect to your own inner child and having fun. Some of you are going to be spending some time with family, extended family, or relatives. And I am shown here that you may find yourself in an environment where other people have children and you could be enjoying spending some time with other people's children, even though you may have your own. You could be applying for a job position like a teacher, a nanny, some sort of a job position that it will take you, that it will facilitate you working with children. Okay, because it's very loud and clear that for some of you this means that you may end up having a job working with children or for children. There's going to be some sort of an improvement. If you are someone who is worried about the health of a child that you have in your life, I'm shown some sort of a toothache, but that's going to be passing. I'm also shown, remember I'm reading this intuitively, that for some of you, you may want to check your eyesight. You may be going to the eye doctor, maybe to get some new prescription glasses or to address other issues with your eyes. The next card that you have is green, and this is the color of the heart chakra. Your heart will be opening up. For some of you, there's new children in your life, and that's going to open up your heart. I'm shown that for some of you, you are going to fall in love with a new home or a new apartment. And I'm shown that you are going to be looking around to put together a plan, a strategy about how to come up with the finances that you may need for this home, either to purchase this home or to rent this home. Some of you are going to be going through some very stressful emotions before everything gets better. It's like in September you are switching from one emotional state to another. Your own emotions are shifting for the better because during this time you could be meeting a person. This may turn out to be a friend. Not everybody is out there looking for love. A friend or a friendship that is really going to uplift your soul and your spirit. For other ones, it is due to a good news in regards to a child or a pregnancy that your heart will be uplifting, full of joy. And for some of you, it could be that maybe a relationship that you have, it could be relatively a new relationship that could be going very well, and you're going to feel like it's uplifting your soul. There's a lot that you may want to do during this time. I'm shown that for some of you, you are going to focus on a diary, keeping a journal. Some of you are focusing on keeping some sort of a gratitude journal. You could be reading about the law of attraction. So you are coming across some information that is connected to energy. And maybe it's your first time either receiving a service that is connected to energy or reading about it. But the information is going to be so interesting and so mind-blowing that to you is going to feel like your whole life is improving because of it. Some of you are on the verge of getting recognition for some of your work. This could be coming to you from family, getting recognition in that way. It's nice to hear good words coming to you from your family. But for some of you, it's going to feel like some blessing. It's in the making, and that is connected to the work environment. So not the work per se. It's not necessarily about the promotion, or the raise. it's improvements in the work environment, and that's going to make you feel a lot more at ease, or going to work happier than before. Some of you are going to defeat an enemy, or maybe you are going to win against your competition. You may be dealing with a competitive type of situation. So there is this sense that you are adopting a new attitude in life where you can easily attract success coming toward you. So leave me a comment down here below. I hope that this is making sense to you. You can always click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where you can hear a whole new additional reading for your sign or for each sign of the zodiac as you wish. You please contact me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Like, share, subscribe, and I will reconnect with you again in the next video. Bye for now.